Hey guys, Liz here from the Nail Hub, and today we have another awesome nail audit for you. I am really excited to talk about today's nail audit because it's a subject that I've gotten asked about several times over the last few months, and it's one of those things that I have also seen floating around social media, so let's dig in. Now you may have seen several videos of someone using a pump dispenser just like this one to apply a mystery white foam that they rub into the surrounding skin around the nails after they're done e-file manicuring or finish filing and their service is complete. Then what they do is they wipe off this foam and dry the hands. And you get an ultra clean, moisturized looking result. The goal of this is to create that really nice, clean, finished service look, especially ready for taking pictures for social media. You can see how nice and clean it makes my surrounding cuticle area, and it just makes it look nice and hydrated without a bunch of oiliness. So what is this mystery foam product and how can you integrate this into your services? Well, the mystery foam bottles that you've seen on social media is actually micellar water. Micellar water is well known for removing makeup. A lot of us use this product for removing eye makeup, things like that. And the cool thing about micellar water is that it kind of absorbs dirt and oils at a molecular level. So this is what you're going to want to buy if you want to have a similar type foam for your service. All you're going to do is buy some micellar water, buy also a foaming pump bottle, and then you can fill up your foamer with the micellar liquid. I'll fill mine all the way up and just get rid of this excess that I've got. There's lots of different scents and types of micellar water. There's unscented, there's kinds that have a little bit of, like this one has rose water and glycerin in it, which is going to be a little bit hydrating. But there's lots of different variations of micellar water. So all you have to do is fill up a foaming bottle like this, and you're going to be able to create really nice, luxurious micellar foam instead of having it in its liquid state. The foam is going to really be nice to keep it controlled and be able to put it on the fingers without it dripping all over the place like it would if it was liquid. And you can kind of rub it into the skin underneath and even massage it in your client's hands as part of the finishing part of your service. So you can use this as like your massage and just really make those nails nice and clean. Like I said, once you wipe off the micellar water or the micellar foam, you're going to end up with really nice, clean looking nails. Especially the cuticle area skin is going to look really, really nice and moisturized without any of the oily residue that you might get from, say, a cuticle oil. It also really helps to clean the skin so it feels nice and clean afterwards, and that way you don't have to worry about, like washing off dust and debris. Just gives you a nice, controllable way to wash the fingers and the hands without having a bunch of liquid around, needing like water and soap. So this is a really cool thing that you can integrate into your services if you want to add a nice finishing touch. It's something that's still very unique, and I don't see a lot of salons actually doing it, but I have seen a lot of people on social media just showing segments of their finishing of their services. This ends up popping up as kind of a mystery product, and I thought I would show you guys how you can also take advantage of micellar water. So how does micellar water work? Well, it contains something called micelles, which are clusters of molecules that can really grab onto things like oils and dirt that are on your skin. It's a really, really mild detergent mixed with water that makes it feel more like water instead of it feeling like traditional soap. Micellar water is also a great alternative to more harsh cleansers, more stripping soaps, things like that, or even scrubs. And it's free of harsh chemicals and alcohol, which makes it a really good option for sensitive skin. So this is a really, really cool thing. It's also highly portable, especially if you're talking about in a foaming bottle. Like I said, if you're in one of those salon settings where you don't really have the ability to easily, have somebody get like a manicure bowl with water. A lot of us are working in areas that are smaller, that we focus on dry manicuring. So we're not really set up for having a bunch of things that are liquid around our work area. So this is a really great way to kind of integrate that spa washing, cleansing part of the service without having to have a big old bowl of warm water. And you can also finish this off with a hot towel instead of just a regular towel. You could put micellar water on, finish off with a hot towel, and just kind of give people that nice warming experience, especially during colder months. Hot towels are a really nice touch. Some of the downsides of micellar water is it might not be enough to actually cleanse super oily skin. So if you already applied a very, very oily cuticle oil or something like that, micellar water may not actually be able to cleanse all of that off. It's meant for more lighter cleansing situations. And also, it can be something that disrupts the natural moisture barrier of the skin. Because micellar water attracts and kind of pulls oil into it, it can also be something where it makes it a little bit more difficult to actually moisturize the skin after applying it. So it's a good way to kind of get that camera ready, finished look for pictures. What you can also do is then, again, have clients wash their hands if they want to afterwards. It sometimes can also leave a residue depending on the formula. I've played around with a lot of different brands of micellar water. Some of them leave more of kind of almost like a tacky residue. Some of them don't at all. And, it's something that you guys can play around with and see how that might work for you. But now you know what this is, and you can easily integrate it into your services if that is something that you're wanting to do. If you would like to submit your own nail audit request, all you have to do is go to thenailaudit.com, fill out my form, upload at least one video or picture, as well as a detailed description for me. All of this information really helps me not only keep your request organized, but also a picture is worth 1,000 words and helps me fully understand what your question is and how I can best create a custom video to answer it for you. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's nail audit. This is something that is, again, no longer a mystery. You can actually decide to integrate this or not integrate this into your services. Try it out, see if you like it, and see how it improves your finished look for pictures and social media. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.